It's a really nice day today. Actually, come to think of it, this winter's been really warm. I'm really glad I got that together. So it's really cleaned up the lumber situation that I have. I can actually walk through here again. Pretty soon, I should have this entire area all cleaned up. Well, next up we have a bunch of wood, and I'd like to maybe get that stuff moved so I can actually have this part of the yard again. But we have these skids and that shed that has to go. That shed was made out of untreated wood, just skid wood, recycled skid wood. And, well, it lasted the few years that I needed it, but I don't need it anymore. Also, I can figure where to put this stuff. That was from the basement. Burn that. Burn these skids too. My mom works at a warehouse, so we have an almost unlimited amount of skids that we can get. So we get them and we use them for stuff, but then when we don't need them, we just burn them. Speaking of that, I just cleaned up my burn pit probably last week or so, and I think that'd be really fun. Just finally use it, because it's been years since it's been that open. So I have some matches that Steve sent me in that MCW, but I think it's probably a good idea to practice using the ferro rod to start fires. Plus, this is pretty dry, so it might be a lot easier than last time I tried. Oh, looks like Kleenexes are much easier to light than leaves. Well, that's good. I will continue my practice of throwing my old Kleenexes into the burn pit then. All the water in there is boiling off, so that's why it's so smoky. Okay, fuck skidwood. This stuff sucks. Oh yeah, and this is also a good time to grab and burn all the fallen branches in the yard. The fire's getting there, that's for sure. UPS guy just came, and I believe this is my electric bicycle wheel for my steampunk e-bike, fuck, whatever it's called. It's just the same one I've always gotten, the 48 volt 1000 watt, but it's new. So now I can have two e-bikes, so in case one breaks down, I can run and get parts if I need. So it's pretty nice. Ugh. Let's see how the rest of the e-bike's doing. So I have it apart, because I'm filming the next video in the series. I reinforced it. I'm really happy with it. Because I was kind of afraid this thin front hub wouldn't be able to handle any of the, like hitting a bump or the torque on it. So I thought adding a torque on it, but then it's fuck it. Might as well just add a torque fork going all the way to the top. This is a piece of steel. I believe it's... fuck it, I don't know. So going back here, we can see that we got 8 new tires. So my mom saved those for me because I was wanting to see about using them like what I did with my junkyard, where I used them to keep to allow me to stop erosion whenever I build the ground up. But I've been thinking about I might start making a garden this year, because I've not really done much gardening, and I could use those for raised beds. That'd be kind of interesting, because I think it'd be kind of cool, because the little sheds that I have, the little tarp sheds, those are actually little greenhouses. They've deteriorated because they're like a decade old, so they're not really great for being a shed anymore. But I could just put it together in the extra lot, and it could be a greenhouse again. Doesn't matter if it leaks a little bit, that's fine. You know, maybe this shed does have a few more uses left in it. Just not the front door. I might move it back to my work area and just have some junk in it. Don't know. I'll definitely save these hinges though, because they're pretty nice. This thing might not survive the trip. You know, I'm actually surprised it survived. Ah, yes. Oh, this is actually from back in like 2005 when I was trying to make a steam-powered lawnmower. Because I connected into a little engine thing. Or maybe that was for my steam-powered bicycle. Oh no, yeah, that was for my steam-powered bicycle. One of those things. Because my powered bicycle actually started out as a steam-powered bicycle. But then that horribly failed and I wasted several years trying to do that. Then I decided electricity is better. So, and then that's whenever I tried electricity. Wow, it's so clean and open here. I love it. Ooh, look at the coals. That's a nice hot fire. That's going to be glowing all night. So naturally now is the best time to throw in all the shitty wet leaves. And then, all of a sudden, it's cold again because you're not being bombarded by infrared radiation from the fire. But that was like a really quick change. You know, I kind of wonder, I've been kind of wondering today, I wonder if there's ever been a type of offensive train, like a train that's designed to derail other trains. I've never seen that before. I'm not sure where that would be used, like in what war would that be used. But I imagine it would be a series of small wheels and a plow that would be kind of twisted. So the train drives with a lot of weight and like 10 engines behind it, and then it goes and it rams and lifts up the other train and slowly peels it off the track. Oh, it's going. It's eating it from the inside out. But yeah, I kind of want to see that train thing now. Like, it could be in a movie or a video game. Oh, the video game would be called War Trains. It could be something kind of ranging from even like a big world thing where you have like just a bunch of train tracks or whatever, and it's like a PvP game. Or it could be like a super indie game where you start out on a little track and you have to derail your opponent. It could even be like, imagine this is the track. It's just a simple like Android game or something like that, where you have your opponent and you have you, and it's like a rock paper scissors game where you have to pick the right way to like the right offensive measure to counteract their offensive measure to win. Otherwise they beat you or something like that. Actually, no. Sounds like a lame idea. Well, I mean, in my head it sounds interesting. It sounds like a dream you'd have when you're like really sick, and it's like, ugh, what the fuck was that dream? But if it was a game, I imagine it should be one of those shovelware games. So, not every idea needs to be a game. Like, especially not my ideas. I've dabbled with game development for like a decade now, and I've really only made like little game demos where I test out certain game mechanics that I have an idea for. But I never really get to making an entire game. But then it occurred to me, what if someday in the future we have computers so complex that we could say like, hey computer, make a game like this, and boom, it's implemented. How would that like, there would be so many shitty games then. Well, I guess not like there aren't already a bunch of shitty games. But I mean like the sheer amount of shitty video games out there, it would be mind-boggling. Because pretty soon computers are going to replace programmers, because they're probably going to replace everyone. Actually, I guess they already kind of are replacing programmers to a certain extent. That's what is it, neural networks are, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, this is looking very nice. Just going to sweep these leaves up, and I'll have this part of the yard again. Man, that was really fucking bright. That looks very cool. You can even hear it from over here. Holy shit. Squirrels are freaking out. But squirrels always freak out, so whatever. It's really died down a good amount. Now it's just radiant heat coming from all the embers. So that's pretty cool. Probably a good idea just to cook supper on here. It's a nice fire for it. So for a future video, I got some mess kits. This happens to be a 1960s Swiss mess kit. I'll start boiling some water. We're starting to get some puffs of steam coming out. Yep, 98C. I'm just going to cook some shells and cheese. And I'm going to throw in a hot dog. Second hot dog. I'm actually pretty hungry because I haven't eaten all day. It's gone back down to 81 Celsius. So we can remedy that. Whoa, it's starting to boil over. I'm going to move it away. This is working so much better than that other shitty reproduction mess kit. That other one actually caught on fire on me because the paint wasn't made for this much heat. But this definitely is made for this much heat. Oh, no. I don't mind a little bit of crunch. Nothing's really gone wrong yet, besides dropping that hot dog, but I don't count that as wrong. That's just, who cares? So, let's be risky and make some toast. That was quick. I think this is my first cooking outdoors, at least for a YouTube video, where I didn't totally fuck it up. It's actually going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the results. That worked really well. Whenever I do bushcraft videos, well, not exactly bushcraft because I suck at. I'm nowhere near what other people do, but I want to get into it. And yeah, that's one thing. I'm thinking it'd be kind of interesting. Like my first couple years of messing with it, it'll be the not exactly bushcraft series. And then after a couple years, if I get good at it, then I could rename it to where the episodes after that would be a new series. It would be like, oh, this is bushcraft. I don't know. Fuck it. This is cool. Well, I'm going to get some food to eat. Actually, I already got food to eat. I'm going to eat this food, and then we're going to go inside and work on my electric bicycle. I think I might be able to wrap it up tonight. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See ya!